There is a world beyond what we're taught. Buried truths, lost civilizations, forbidden origins. The truth is out there, somewhere around us. Welcome to the realm of secrets. Many of you might not have heard the story of the Black Knight satellite. In my opinion, one of the most fascinating and mysterious UFO tales in history. Reports of strange signals, unexplained sightings, and mysterious photographs have fueled speculation that it could be an ancient alien satellite monitoring humanity. Is it a remnant of a lost civilization? An extraterrestrial watcher? Or simply a case of mistaken identity and myth? Today, we dive deep into the origins, evidence, and theories surrounding the Black Knight satellite. And we begin this story with none other than Nikola Tesla, the brilliant inventor and visionary, who in 1899 reportedly intercepted a strange signal using a high-voltage radio device he built in Colorado Springs. Tesla was convinced the signal was not of this Earth, hinting that it could be an intelligent transmission from space. For decades, the mystery surrounding that signal sparked intense debate, especially throughout the early 20th century. But by the 1930s, mainstream scientists dismissed the anomaly, attributing it to a natural cosmic source, likely a pulsar, one of the universe's many strange and powerful radio emitters. Yet for some, that explanation only deepened the mystery. As the decades passed, the mysterious signal Tesla claimed to have heard faded into obscurity until the mid-20th century, when humanity began reaching toward the stars. In the 1950s, during the early days of the space race, both the United States and the Soviet Union detected unexplained objects in Earth's orbit. In 1954, newspapers like the St. Louis Post-Dispatch and the San Francisco Examiner published stories quoting retired U.S. Air Force Major Donald Keyhoe, who claimed the U.S. military had been tracking two unidentified satellites. Despite the fact that neither the U.S. nor the USSR had launched any at that time, Sputnik wouldn't come until 1957. Keyhoe went further, suggesting that these objects were of extraterrestrial origin, possibly over 13,000 years old. A bold conclusion, to be fair, and to this day, it remains unclear what evidence, if any, he used to support that specific timeline. Skeptics have long pointed out that by 1954, Keyhoe was promoting his latest book, and that his sensational claims about ancient alien satellites may have been a calculated move to attract media attention and public interest. In 1960, the mystery deepened. The U.S. Navy picked up an unidentified object in polar orbit, something neither the U.S. nor the Soviet Union had the capability to achieve at the time. It was large, moved irregularly, and didn't match the trajectory of any known satellite. Soon after, Time magazine reported on this unknown satellite, calling it a dark object and sparking public curiosity. The Pentagon later claimed it was space debris from a lost satellite, specifically part of a U.S. Air Force Discoverer 8 program capsule. Some claimed the Black Knight had been broadcasting signals, and that those signals weren't random. In 1973, Scottish researcher Duncan Lunan made headlines when he claimed to have decoded a series of long-delayed radio echoes, LDEs, dating back to the 1920s. According to his analysis, the signals were a star map, pointing to Epsilon Borealis, a binary star system located 210 light-years away, supposedly the home of a civilization trying to communicate with Earth. Lunan proposed that an alien satellite, possibly the Black Knight itself, was placed in Earth's orbit thousands of years ago to monitor humanity. a silent observer from a distant civilization. While Lunin later distanced himself from that interpretation, the idea stuck. What if the Black Knight satellite isn't just observing, but trying to reach out? Of course, like many unexplained cases, this one is filled with controversy. The best known, and in fact, the only widely recognized, photographs of the so-called Black Knight satellite are the very ones you're about to see, including the image shown at the beginning of this video. These photos were captured in 1998 by NASA during the STS-88 mission, the first space shuttle mission to assemble the International Space Station. NASA claims the object seen drifting in these images is nothing more than space debris, most likely a thermal blanket that accidentally detached during the mission. But look closely. I'll let you be the judge. You have to admit, for something labeled as common space junk, its shape, symmetry, and presence are more than just a little suspicious. Strange, to say the least. And so, we end this story where it began, with Nikola Tesla and his own haunting words. I will never forget the first feelings I experienced when it dawned on me that I was observing something of potentially immense importance to humanity. I felt as though I was witnessing the birth of new knowledge, the discovery of a great truth. To this day, I remember the event and the apparatus clearly, as if it were right in front of me. My initial observations genuinely frightened me. There was something mysterious about them, perhaps even supernatural. I was alone in the laboratory, and it was night. Still, the thought never occurred to me at the time that the signals I detected might be intelligently controlled. The changes I observed were periodic, with a clarity of number and order that I could not associate with anything I had known before. Of course, I was familiar with natural electrical disturbances, from the sun, the aurora borealis, or Earth's magnetic field. But I am convinced they were not the cause. Though I could not interpret their meaning, I could not dismiss them as random. The feeling has only grown in me over the years that I was the first man to hear a greeting from one planet to another, Nikola Tesla. For over a century, strange signals, unexplained sightings, and eerie photographs have all pointed to something or someone watching us from above. Is the Black Knight satellite a piece of misunderstood space debris, a relic of ancient, forgotten technology, or a silent sentinel, part of a greater intelligence far beyond our own? We may never know the full truth. Governments explain, skeptics debunk, and yet, the questions remain. Every time we look up into the night sky, every time a radio picks up a signal no one can trace, every time we see the unexplained, we're reminded that our understanding of the universe is still so limited. Because in the end, there is a world beyond what we're taught, buried truths, lost civilizations, forbidden origins. The truth is out there, somewhere around us. Welcome to the realm of secrets. This was the first story on Realm of Secrets. If you enjoyed this journey and want to explore more forgotten mysteries, ancient truths, and unexplained phenomena that surround us, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and join us as we uncover the secrets hidden in plain sight. Until next time, stay curious and remember, the truth is out there, somewhere around us.